YouTube. Alright, I guess I'll say it again. Hi, Cobb. Morning. Um, Ivor, thanks for the resub. Uh, Hello, Hungry for Lore. Frax. I was already questioning my phone. Yeah, he's just talking. He's just talking. I had my hands up there because the Murloc. Oh, I couldn't remember what Murlocs were called. I wanted to say Mowgli's for some weird reason. But Murloc was one of my favorite Hearthstone decks. Like, I almost want to install Hearthstone right now just to play the Murloc deck. I wonder if it's any good. I haven't played Hearthstone in like a decade. Um, but this website here that Ivor said nice to, I do believe. Yeah. Um, it's not good, or it's not on Hearthstone. Game is trash. Don't do it. It's funny, Mug. So this is my, well, I was gonna say Metafy, but this website is basically its only use is to link you to the Metafy. I don't know if I should click it because it might log me in to my Metafy view. Nope. All right, yeah, you click it and it takes you here where you can view the stuff you can do. And we've got at least one free guide already for Amber Steel. So if you want a Infinity Amber Steel guide for free, you can check that out. Let's see if the thing works. Meta. And that's the website. And then if you subscribe, you'll get access to our Discord, which then we talk about decks there. And there's a few other things. Let me advertise myself a little bit to you. But like, so I'm doing this with J Bomb and Thorsus, and if you know who J Bomb is, he does a lot. He does the Altar Academy. So we like kind of mixed both of our things together to do the guides. So I do believe there's a video of us going over altars with the Amber Steel deck as well on that free guide aspect. I have a Snowfort guide that should be coming out in the next day or two as well. Also, like, all of the guides should be free. I'm pretty sure we're just going to keep trying to pump out free guides. And then if you join the Discord, you can chat with us. I mean, it's right here. I'm not going to just make a commercial for myself here. But it is relevant to this stream because, like, school's about to get out, and so I'm not going to be able to stream every day again. When my kid's here, he wants to be on stream as much as he can. He wants to be a YouTube star. Basically, he loves that, and I'm not letting him. Obviously, I don't think I've ranted about it before. I don't like it when content creators try to use their children for views and likes. It's kind of an ick to me. I'm not a big fan of that aspect. And I know not every content creator is doing that um, when they share pictures, But like, if I think that, then all this, it's a me thing mostly. So I'm gonna be outside at the pool a lot. I'm still gonna stream to Twitch at least twice a week in the morning, plus the ICL. But I'm also going to be streaming to the Discord. If you've seen my tweet, I was talking about how I'm going to buy a laptop just so I can stream games from outside. But I'm going to have to do that to the Discord because I'm not going to be able to put OBS and all that fun stuff onto there and play a game. And I'm not going to have the camera going because I don't want to dox myself because there's going to be street signs up. And since it's going to be behind technically a paywall because it's going to be on the MetaMarket Discord, who knows what game I'll stream. So that'll be fun to be able to get a bunch of games put in that way. But I'm also going to be streaming at least twice a week here, and then Maybe, maybe, maybe I'll do some nighttime streams as well. Um, we'll see on that. Yo, Mike, how you doing? You add it. You're like, I'm tired of people calling me voice. I want them to call me Mike, so I'm gonna add it to my name. The pool is fun actually. It's quite relaxing. Last year I made a game. I made like 200 cards for a card game. I'm in the process of still, because I just haven't worked on it. I'm in the process of creating a frame and some other stuff to make it work right, and then ironing a few things out. I actually bought a color printer, a laser printer, so I can start making proxies that are legible. Like, it's just black and white just doesn't do it, right? You recognize cards by looking at it, right? So you want to see it in color. You want to recognize it by the art. So I got the color printer there for that, and that was just chilling on the swing. It's like, what? Yeah, YOLO. Like, I would do that YOLO, but like I want to play the game with some of my friends. I need to play test the game more, basically. And I think it's unreasonable for me to expect other people to want to play with me without the art. And I've played it a few times. It's fun playing it with like Sky, because like every other card is just like, this is so broken. And it's like, well, sure, but if everything is broken, is anything broken? It's hard to see. So that'll be fun. Maybe when my game comes out, it'll be busted up in half. But um, I don't know what to do today. We can talk about the weekend. That was kind of what the stream title was. There's the meta market stuff. Um, I think I'm a little. There's another thing that's slightly attached to that. Let me double check on that before I talk about other cool things there too. What's the elevator pitch? Well, an ad just popped up, so probably. D4 as in the Sega Saturn Classic D, the vampire game that somehow has had 3 sequels I don't know about, or you mean Diablo 4? Um, I have not actually played much Diablo 4. I played a little bit of what is that called? Um, Path. I want to say Path to Exile, but it's Path of Exile. I think, I don't know. There's the magic card, and then there's the game. But I really, really, really don't like point click move games. Like an RTS game, but it's one character. That's why I don't play League. Um, but I do like WASD, and I've heard that they have added WASD controls to the new Diablo. Yeah. So I've considered it. I have considered it, but I don't have time. I have so many games to play. Oh, so many games to play. But I should try it out at some point. I don't think the laptop is going to be good enough to play. It's like, I don't know if I want to spend the money to get a laptop that's good enough to do that. I'm already like, do I want touchscreen? Touchscreen sounds fun and cool and fancy, and it doubles the price of the laptop. And am I really going to use touchscreen for more than 2 seconds? Like, I have a cell phone. What touchscreen games are on my phone that I'm like, I need this on my laptop? I don't think there is any. But I want it. I don't know. There's just something fancy about it. I want to be able to reach out and move my finger to swipe to make my cards do things, I guess. But it's not that's not worth like $600. It's nice when you're editing things. Like what? I guess like artistic wise, I could see art being all right. Man, Canva. Oh, Canva is such a pain in the butt when you have 5 or 6 layers of things on top of each other, and then you're trying to use like control to click through and it's still not clicking on it, and then it'll like click for half a second and then go away and it's locked, but you can't see where it's decided to put the little thing to unlock at that time. Whew. Whew. I don't know how many of you have played on Canva. It's kind of fun, but I can't show you my Canva right now. There's cool things in it. I don't think I can share yet. Do 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 do. Boo do boo do. Maybe. Maybe. I don't have all the cards I ordered yet, so I can't play this. This is the deck from the day one decklist videos I made. I played maybe 10 or so games with it. Not as many as I'd like, but it's fun. Basically, I kept pairing into dogs and getting crushed, and I was like, alright, if dogs doesn't exist, this deck is cool and fun, but if dogs is like a major part of the format, I don't think it has enough legs. I've just been in love with this Mulan. I've been playing a lot of Amber Emerald Snowfort. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really upset with Kurt for crushing with that vent. Dogs is such a bad matchup for Snowfort. You have no idea. But, you know, thanks to Kurt, did me a solid. He didn't play Under the Sea. Because dang, does Dogs with Under the Sea just like trounce the Snowfort deck. Like, oh, you could get double Snowfort and then they can't hit you. It's like sometimes sure, maybe. Most of the time no. It's just like a turn 4, like white, one-sided white. Fort is all I've played and I just lose to Dogs. I don't think I've won a single game. I've won 1 or 2 games against Dogs. They didn't draw Snowfort. If they don't draw Snowfort, you can just race them, and they can't profitably challenge. The Dale can be tricky, and Dale normally will buy them enough time to see the Under the Sea. But the big thing with Dale is I actually think a lot of people play Dale wrong. I think people quest with him way more than they should be. Like, hello, I'm just going to take out the Dale. Then I can just clean up your board. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And you can't challenge back because I got a Snowfort in play, right? Like, it's an interesting thing. Dale has been hit or miss. Like, excuse me, people quest with Dale. People who like losing. People who like losing are. I'll say that. Which then makes your testing awkward, where it's like, man, I still lost to them, and they like gave me a free Dale. That dude's a tower card. What are we doing? Yeah. You know who's got this? This card is not bad. It's also kind of cool art. I do like the art on this. but a 0/6 that gives something +6, end quest for 2. Like, I've played against it once or twice in Infinity, and like I beat the deck, but at the same time I was like, there were multiple turns that I think, had I not respected what he could have maybe done, like he had the 0/4 in play, I just didn't quest, because if he played a zipper, I just lost the game on the spot. Um, what's wrong, Nuts? What's wrong? You don't like putting in a Snowfort or a Ranger plane? I didn't realize that DeCandio also made a deck similar to this like a week before I made mine. Hopefully mine was different enough. All these support characters, like, I've played so much Snowfort that it's really uh it's really just put me up on Alonway. Like, she's so good in this deck. Like, pumping up Lady, pumping up Mulan, letting your Nani's trade with pesky 5/5 bodyguards or other pesky things, putting 5 damage on a Hades so you can go to gain 5 lore. This deck is quite good against Blurple, actually. I think. Blurple's not the deck that scares me with this. Oh, there's Blurple over here. We got Book Blurple. This is kind of what most people are playing. There's been some variations on it for sure. The genies probably are not good enough anymore. These probably need to be Svens. Then you've just got like these giant amounts of ward characters. The funny thing is, red purple is like beating this. Um, I don't know how many people are running the Queen's Castle. I saw this variation, but realistically, it's probably like 3 libraries, none of these. But like the character swap up, this is like all over the place. J Bomb's apparently seen a lot of castles. I'm reading what you said, J Bomb. That's crazy. Was seeing someone on Forbidden doing blurple items in core pretty high on ladder. I mean, yeah. The ward character is just huge. So this is so good, and it's kind of crazy. Some people were saying that the set didn't have cards that impacted much, but like Jebediah, like single-handedly, or Jebediah and Scrooge holding hands made this deck playable. Like Jebediah makes uh Diablo like not near as good. Like Diablo decks don't ever have 3 characters to strength on turn 3, right? Like if you're on the draw, you're not able to, like, you get 1 card off your Diablo and this eats it. If you're on the play, you get 1 extra card. You could strength it. You could go 1, 2, 3 strength, but like on the play, if they're on the play, this just shuts them down. But it also forces them to have a strength to sing while also doing other things. And it's like Elsa also is like quite good against Diablo, honestly. But Scrooge, this card has been absurd. We kind of saw, I'm pretty sure we saw it in some of the Ink event, right? I'm sure it was putting up some results at Ink. Yeah, and you also have Brawl, right? So it's like Brawl, Jebediah, like Elsa. You have a lot of cards that are quite good. Uh, there. Scrooge is the only reason the deck is playable. That's not true. Scrooge is just what they're leaning on, and people aren't used to it. Um, it's just kind of like a rabbit that's stronger and basically, but like I've seen like it. The funny thing is if you answer the Scrooge McDucks, they don't have very much card draw. Like, yeah, they've got Dumbo. They play three Dumbos, and then for their what 7 evasive characters. I actually thought some of the lists were running more evasives than this as well. So maybe I need to take a gander at some other one lists. But it's quite good. Like I've when your opponent bounces Scrooge with 3 cards under it, and you're just like, ugh. Rabbit's too slow, sadly. The Tremaine's been house. I played against someone playing Medusa, and I was just like, no, no, please, no. I don't want to play against Medusas anymore. Um, Demona has been interesting. She's pretty scary, but she definitely is more lackluster in this deck than in Blurple, where she doesn't have like the ramp to help like take advantage. This deck is the bane of my existence. I swear, I won't play against it in 100 games, and then I'll be like, it's time to play Diablo. It's time to play Green Steel Diablo, and then I'll pair into this like 4 games in a row. It's not even that bad of a matchup, but like when they have it all, this is also a matchup that punishes you severely. Like I was jamming Snowfort in my deck. They also play Snowfort, um, which I didn't like before, but it's actually a nod to the amount of Amber Steel in this deck. And it's also not bad against Red Purple. It's not bad against your worst matchup, Red Blue. Or, well, that's Amber Steel's worst matchup. Red Blue is. It makes that matchup better. The fact that they can't Sisu your Diablos or Brawl your Diablos is huge. But it also requires, like, proper, like, playing. Like, I definitely have lost multiple games, but just shifting my Diablo a turn early with a Snowfort in hand and then them just brawling it. Or like last night, I saw their hand had us 2 storms, and for some reason I thought they had played both. They didn't. I just played a Diablo into a storm instead of one of my Prince Johns. They just stormed the Diablo, and it like slowly gives them the value that like 10 turns later they win because I'm like half a step behind trying to catch up the whole game because of that one mistake. It's one of the issues with green steel, but like so like my green steel win rate is like not great. I think I'm like 58% on the play, but also 58% on the draw. And that's kind of weird because a lot of the other decks it's like 70% on the play and then 50% to 60% on the draw. But with green steel it's like, yeah, you're barely favored into everything kind of slash like yeah, it's kind of how it feels. Like even your bad matchups aren't that bad. Like they're still winnable, but your good matchups, quote unquote, you can still just get wrecked. Like you can crush red purple. You can just like develop a discard board state. I don't even have my most recent version of it on here. Let me. Yeah. So it's just like you can go for the discard package, you know, but if you don't hit your discard, you don't hit the B preps out of the hand, you lose the game, right? Like you don't chain a couple Pete's. I lost some games against Amber Emeralds. Like that's the one where like you either stomp them or you get stomped. But the matchup actually is like pretty even. But like, do I hit Ursula double singing Strength of a Raging Fire? Like, and they don't Ursula me, or they Ursula me but I have enough of them, you know, where I top deck at the turn I need it? Or did I keep a hand that like had Ursula Prince John double sudden chill, and then I lose before I get to do anything because all I have is bad discard cards and they're beating me down and I didn't play a one drop? It's an above 50% chance you win. Kronk and Grayton, yeah, build your own Flaversham. I played against it like the first time as soon as the cards were out, but okay. Well, that's the wrong area. I'm just gonna delete the ones I don't want to accidentally show. Then I can't accidentally show it. Or delete the older ones. So I guess we are allowed to show this. I didn't know if we were supposed to show it before or after tickets go on sale, but tickets are going on sale this Thursday, I think. So this is an event we're doing. Been trying to get more events in the Midwest. There just is not enough of these. And one of the other things that we're doing with the meta market is we're trying to run events. Some of them, that is one of the things. I guess someone asked for the elevator thing, but then the ad started and never got to you out of blocks. Sorry. We're doing online events as well through the meta market. We're going to do like subscriber tournaments and whatnot, like a lot of the MetaFi things do. But this is a paper in-person event. It's going to be the week after Attack of the Vine comes out. It's going to be out in the Chicagoland area. It's about 30-ish minutes outside of Chicago for travel purposes. We've got some of the best casters in the game, like JDZ and Katie, and we got J-Bomb myself as well. You know, J-Bomb and I are just chopped liver compared to JDZ and Katie. But this event should be fantastic. We're going to have a prize wall, I do believe, with a bunch of things on there. So we're going to have on-demand side events going the whole time, too. And we decided to do both of them core because we're kind of just right now getting out of Infinity. A new set's going to drop, and we're assuming there's going to be a whole bunch of core DLCs and whatnot throughout the season. So we figured people want to do that. But since we're also doing on-demand events for side events, we'll do affinity side events. So then you're able to still get your Infinity fix if you want to, and then you can try to like do that throughout the day. And I'm pretty sure we've got some fire stuff on that. There'll be more information coming out that later, as long with how to sign up to buy tickets to it, which our website will have a link later this week. I do believe I want to say it's Thursday at 5 p.m. Central that tickets go on sale. It is a cap of 256, I think, for the main event. I should be right. All right, J-Bomb's right. It'll be a blast. The only thing I'm upset about is like since I'm gonna be helping run it slash casting, I don't get to play. You know, all that money on the table. I'm gonna have to watch Sky try to win. But up there, I mean, there's a lot of good Chicago players, so we'll see. We shall see who walks away the Meta Market Open victor this July 25th and 26th. There's so many like awesome events happening throughout like all over the country over the next like couple of months. It's gonna be great. Are you guys bringing the meats? Hopefully J Bum will. Hopefully. What do you think of this flyer? I spent far too long making this flyer. I'll tell you what. Burnt out my artistic skills. No food license stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me. How? Hmm. Where's my wallet? It's got to be expired. It's got to be expired. I had a level 4 food handler's permit a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure it only lasts like 4 to 8 years. And I don't want to be. I don't want to grill burgers yet. Yet. Well, now you know. I'm glad you like that. I'll tell Thorsis good job on making sure I added that. Nostalgic community pool vibe. Well, I was like, it's summertime. Let's go. The initial one was a GIF where like the water moves, but I was told that was too much. Hmm. Makes me sad. I like animated videos. I don't like how much work. I don't like having to work. Oh. And see, that right there is why I deleted things I didn't want seen. Because apparently, even though I clicked escape, it went through. I can actually show that though. This is just the flyer. This is a better version of the one that we put out on Twitter. And then this is the cover for the guide that J-Bomb and I need to finish tonight. And then we'll be pumping out as well on the Meta Market, also free. And then I think I've got the J-Bomb anime list I need to go through sometime. The Amber Star being more prominent is perfect. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I bet. Well, see, I'm since I'm part of MetaMarket, I'm like free. J Bomb and I are free casters. That's the good part about it. But I've actually been playing quite a bit of Green Steel the last few days. It's kind of interesting. Its Amber Steel matchup is a toss up. Like I felt like Amber Steel was slightly favored, but then like when I was playing Snowfort, I felt like it went back. You just like have to have it. If you have the Diablo shift and target it on the play, you can answer the removal, then play Ursula into an Ursula 3 that survives. Like you can win that game. But like on the draw games are much harder to get going. Yo JDZ. Bro, I don't like all of my things work except for the one like I apparently broke the thing that like so this is just supposed to happen whenever you talk or not every time, but the first time you talk every stream. I just don't understand why it doesn't work. You want to let's listen to see what this was supposed to happen when Habibi speaks. I don't even remember what it is.
Happy Easter,
I forgot what I put there. Oh, that's good. That's good. But unfortunately, the first words trigger on my bot doesn't work. So I have to manually do it. I'll just make it a button I can press. Let's do some squats and working out. My belly has gotten way too big. It's swimsuit season and I am not ready for my Speedo. Whew. I need to Uber some or Uber eat some coffee. Your pool's open next week. My pool's in my front yard. It's already open. It looks like a disaster. It looks like mud water. My kid got mud all over his feet before he got in the pool, so it got all muddy and then it rained. And we bought like a $50 pool, and the bottom part is already like deflating like pretty heavily. I'm just like the first day we had it. It's like, come on. Yeah, I've definitely got the dad bod. But like, whew, I can't even do a pull up anymore. Like that's how out of shape I am. Like that's how I know I need to get into more shape. It's like if I can't even pull myself over a ledge, like so I got to be extra careful around ledges, right? Like I can't, I'm dead. Like no, I can't hold myself up there long enough. Like I just need to stop drinking Red Bulls and soda. It's like 700 calories almost a day. I don't need. Maybe I just need to start taking caffeine pills instead of drinking caffeine. That feels so weird to say. I just love my sugary beverages. I mean, my teeth can't handle it as well. So sugar-free Red Bulls, maybe. I don't know. So I vaguely like the summertime yellow Red Bull that they have right now. Vaguely, I can tolerate it. But the sugar-free version of it, I don't like. And they don't make a sugar-free version of the Red Bull I prefer. I prefer the tropical one, the pineapple one. Zoa? What is Zoa? Zoa Energy. Is that the Rock? I don't know if I can drink something that's the Rock supports. Frosted grape. I don't care for mango very much. And tropical punch is normally just not good, but cherry limeade, strawberry watermelon. I might like the lemon lime. So, does it have that energy drink aftertaste that everyone has? Ooh, I don't like coconut in my drinks. I don't like coconut mixed with pineapple in drinks. I don't like pina colada. Coconut cinnamon horchata. Yeah, I mess with that, but not pina colada. Well, J Bomb, I don't know if you've ever had a pina colada, but I bet you'd like it. I would be. Maybe I'll try this. Brazil is the best pineapple. Pineapple's amazing. I love pineapple. Should I like just live stream myself walking to the gas station? Oh, what am I going to Facebook for? I'm just like default getting into just I'm on the internet. Let's just doodle on the internet. Docs and things. I like getting caught in the rain. Is that a song lyric? It doesn't have that weird energy aftertaste. I almost think we should go and get it right now. What song is that? Let's get my YouTube VODs and Twitch VODs taken down. Do people actually like getting caught in the rain? Oh, it's part of the Pina Colada song. That's funny. J-Bomb, when I move out there, J-Bomb, I want you to buy like I'm gonna be having you buy like $1 worth of energy drinks at $0.25 each and bringing them to me every day. Even if I don't drink, I'm just gonna stockpile them, and then I'm gonna resell them. Have a little like a shop set up in my garage to resell your store's vending machine stuff. Oh man. All right. How much do you think it would cost to get one of those Zoas delivered to me through Uber Eats? I don't think I even have Uber Eats. Oh, I do. Maybe I have a free coupon. Skip trying Uber One. Skip. Close. I guess I'll allow you access while using the app. I don't trust them. I don't trust it at all. You mean you don't pay for free delivery? Well, I mean, it's free, right? I just don't use Uber Eats. I just go get it myself. All right, Tropical Punch 268. A $0 delivery fee from Hy-Vee. How do they do that? That makes no sense. White peach? Should I just get like multiple of them? Wait. Go back to where I was looking, punk. View store. Green apple. That is the most disgusting thing ever. How dare you? Cotton candy. Oh, this is an Alani new. So do we do white peach? I feel like I should get a mango splash just in case. Maybe my brain is off. Do I get do the whole line and try a tropical punch as well? Like, probably not. All right, view cart. Add $50 more to save $2.30 on a service fee. Well, how much is the service fee? What else do I need from Hy-Vee, bruh? What else do I need from Hy-Vee? Get 4 Loco? Isn't that against... No, I gotta pick up my kid in 2 hours, bro. I can't be getting day drunk. Plus, it's probably against some Twitch terms. I need more coffee, actually. What is that called? Delight? International Delight? Pre-made coffee, because I'm a basic. Yes. Yes, I don't mind if I do. No Four Locos for you. Go to checkout. How long do you think this is going to take? It's not going to show up for 50 minutes, bruh. Priority, I could get it 10 minutes sooner for $4 more. I think standard is fine. Bro, I got a tip? Why do I have to tip? Why can't you just pay your workers? Like, if I don't tip enough, they're just gonna dent my can. Some shenanigans. A fee and a tip? Just auto tip. Let me tip more in person if I want. Alright, we'll tip 17%, I guess. I don't think I've given them my card. How am I supposed to pay for this? Replace only with my approval. I don't want any replacements. There is no replacements. Yeah, that's right. We'll refund you. I don't want your... Literally, like, show up with only mangoes. Well, we would take caramel, at least. I'm like a boomer. Someone named Jeremy is heading to the store. I hope I'm not supposed to pay cash when they get here, because I don't actually have cash. Coconut cream Dr. Pepper? I've not tried that. I would maybe... I've already ordered. Where were you 10 seconds ago? Probably in chat. I just didn't look. Like, do they just have my credit card, like, when I had to make it? I have to give it to them? That's got to be what it is. Enjoy a free lottery ticket while you wait. I don't think so. Ooh. I did order something from Amazon that I recommend. So I sort my cards. I have, like, this is all my amethyst cards in a long box that's colored purple with crayons, markers. What is this? Get out of there. I ordered a pack of these. And then I just alphabetize them. I put the little A up there. So the whole thing is like that. I had to order more because I just didn't have enough. So basically, I needed to order another 150 just for the 26 I needed for gold cards, the multicolored Duel Link cards or whatever. You know, it'd be kind of cool if they made tri-ink cards. And they changed the rules just on those. And like the rules on those were that you just had to play one of the two color combinations. So like a three color card, like an amber steel emerald card that you could play an amber emerald, amber steel, emerald steel, like any of those combinations. So it's like playable in like half the archetypes. I do have an infinity deck. If we can, should we just try to find someone on? This is a Pixelborn. I probably need to update it actually. Oh wow, I didn't have to update it. Yeah. Are they that flexible though? They're also like non-flexible, right? So it's like a ruby card could be played in any ruby combination. This can only be played in 3 combinations. We got green. Unless my brain is off. Let's see. Here, I needed to turn on this camera anyways. Let's test it out. Play, test. That means the Skycam is on here. Deactivate. Okay. Refresh. Wrong way. So we got 1, 2, 3 combinations instead of way more. So we get 3 combinations instead of 5. 1, 2, and 3. But yeah. In my mind, most of the Duel Link cards though were very like almost like what's a Duel Link card that needed to be Duel Linked? Like Troubadour, I think, could have very reasonably just been an amber card or a steel card. The only Duel Link thing about it, quote unquote, was the fact that it had Singer and it had Resist, both of which are color specific cards. And every Duel Link card, I don't think, is that, right? Or are they? I mean, they kind of made a cycle of uncommon Duel Links that are like a keyword from each. Like, I think it would be fine-ish. Eventually, they're going to break the color wheel enough to do that type of thing. We do. I've been recently playing with 7 copies. I'm playing like 4 Vanessa. I should probably play Amber Steel because like I have all the cards for that deck. But I don't have like all the new cards for dog. I want to call it dogs for forts yet. Emerald Steel. Amber Steel. Try both out. This is the Brother Bear thing. It's Joshua Paltry's thing. I don't think he has an official site. I think you have to just go through Facebook. Book of Face. This is an older list. Let's update it. Join me as we go on an interactive adventure. A deep deep look through one of Infinity's most notorious archetypes, Amber Steel Song. Today we're going to look at various card choices and then discuss why they are wrong and wonder why are the Along Came Zeus's in this deck not foil. And the answer to that question is they're probably in the blue steel deck that was built before Flaversham got banned. And Luke has not taken them out yet because he is lazy and worthless as a person. Aurora, not on my watch. Swords, sadly not. I want to play swords so badly. I even bought foil ones, but... Ew. I think some of the best ways to win with this deck is when you can chain the multi-wheel. You just can't do that when you cut it. But you're playing BTH, right? Like, it's pretty close to this similar thing. Why is there only 3 foil Zeuses in here? I know I own a set. Must be in the tower box. So I bought a bunch of Cindy's and Akuds, and they started to go up in price. They've gone from $2 to like $3 on Ariels, kind of. The Rapunzels, these are like hot right now. They are going up. Last I checked, there was like, I gotta log out. There were like 4 of them. Like if 4 of them sold, the price like skyrockets up. The cheapest near mint's 140. And then there's light played ones for cheaper. As soon as these sell, like the low prices here, I mean, I guess it's, you can get something else with cheap shipping, but this is like what it was worth during the DLC season. Alright, no to swords. No to the Devil Aurora. Apparently I only have 3 of that Cindy. So we only get to play with 3 of them. I mean, I have more, but only 3 of this promo art. So that means we only play 3. I think that's how that works. I feel like there's something obvious I'm just missing. Yeah, it'd be cool to get more cards like this, non-foil promos that were good and just looked that amazing. This one, I actually like the normal art more than this one. It's not bad, but the normal art is just like amazing on there as well. But the borders are awesome. The season 2 promos. What are we missing? Is it just going to be another aerial? Oh, I don't have the angels, so we could try angel. We could try chief. There was another card that I was like, that's funny. I should try that. Hmm. Try a couple chief, I guess. Need to sort through all my stuff and put it away. Like, I just sorted piles, but I ordered more cards. I almost want to put Beast in the deck. Almost. Hey-oh! I found the other Cindy. I knew I had 4. Is that another foil Robin Hood? Did I have 5? I do have 5 foil Robin Hoods. Not a bad thing to accidentally order too many of. We'll play one Bare Necessity. I think I was trying a version of this out with Mowgli as well. All right. New song where you can play a 4 or less? No, I have not. Yeah, some of the Enchanteds as non-foils would be amazing. I just found other cards before I found the Chief, so I was like, whatever, these are what's going in. Foil, grab your swords. Ooh. I mean, that's what epics should have been, basically. So, anyone have any good recommendations for laptops? There was like this HP one that was like $500-$600 for 528 gig 16 RAM with Windows 11. Like, my wife had bought a laptop for like $100, and it had some trashy bloat that was a pain to get off, and it had like 4 gigs of RAM, and it just like can't do crap. It just doesn't do anything at all. Like, it's terrible. Just like takes an hour to open everything up, and it's basically just like a garbage web browser. It's like $100 Lenovo from Costco. But is that like just 16 gigs and 500? Like, that should be good enough to just like stream a web browser game on Discord, right? Like, I don't need a gaming laptop. Like, I have a Steam Deck if I need to game, right? I have a Switch. I have a rig, a good I want to say a monster of a PC. Like, it was a $2,000 computer that I bought from Twitch money to stream more, because my other computer, like, streaming basically bricked my other computer, or at least took the last legs of its life from it. Just got to get like a. It's gonna sit on a glass table in my yard under an umbrella, and I'm gonna sit in a swing, and I'm gonna have a wireless mouse that I'm gonna be clicking with. I did not go to Ink Ink, unfortunately. I'm very, very frugal and poor, so I don't like paying money to go places. I wish Ink Ink was so much closer. I wish I could just drive a couple hours and get there. That would be so awesome. I want to go to those. If it was a CCQ, I might have. If I wasn't also qualified, so it's like. I wonder if Costco price matches as well, because like the HP website has like 50% off detail like deals on some of their laptops. Rascal and Rumble drove to it. I mean, I guess they're a little bit farther to the right than I am, but they're like up. And then they have to go. That's the long drive. HP Victus. Alright, maybe we're going to have to reach out to Discord to try to find people to play. Interesting. I don't play those clients on Twitch. In completely unrelated news, I will be streaming to the MetaMarket Discord, also during the morning, afternoon, which is one of the reasons I wanted to get that laptop, is so I can stream to the Discord easily, play some stuff there, play some games, various games there, while also outside. I thought about maybe just like trying to set up like a VDO or just like a Discord call between my laptop and this computer, so then I could like stream outside and stream it to this, so that has it going here. But I don't know. I don't have a good camera setup. MetaMarket it's like my Metafy. It's like Sailor has a Metafy and Humble has a Metafy. Like MetaMarket is my Metafy. I just happen to share it with two other people. You could say they're my employees, or you could say I'm their employee. Probably closer to that, back and forth, or business partners of sorts. But it is not a team. I don't know how much more we'll talk about it, but it is a business per se. And we're going to be running events, as we saw the flyer earlier. And on the Discord, we're also going to hopefully have some, well, the goal is to have some in-house tournaments as well. Webcam and or various other digital means. Huh. Just saw something interesting in the Discord, but I won't regurgitate that one. We've been in here, what, an hour? I feel like it's been like 2 hours. How's my delivery not here yet? What's going to happen first? Am I going to get... Bro, what if they bring me warm energy drinks? Luckily, I have ice, but... Bruh. Shopping in progress arrives between 12:39 and 12:51. All right, bruh. Welcome to the future, Grandpa, where energy drinks are brought to you. At the moment, it's Lorcana focused. Um, Text them to make sure they're cold. I have ice at least, so it's okay. I don't have to go that extreme. And the coffee is guaranteed to be cold. If it's not cold, then I'll be not accepting it because then it would be spoiled because it's got dairy in it. But if I decide, like, I will be playing uh, Cyberpunk, like 100%. I'm gonna give Cyberpunk a fair shake. I have the demo box of it. We did one stream of it. Maybe I'll try to do another of that with Sky or something. Um, the game seems pretty fun. I kind of want there to be like as soon as I bought one of the things on the thing. I kickstarted it. I bought like the $400 Kickstarter. So I'm gonna get. I don't. I think I get it in a box. I don't actually know everything I'm getting. But I'm at least gonna try it out. Cyberpunk R&B. So I will probably like. There's like no chance I wouldn't also put some Cyberpunk info out on the meta market as I played it. But there's no way I won't try it. Like I like sci-fi stuff. Like I haven't actually beaten the Cyberpunk game. I've played it very little, but like that genre I'm very into. I liked the show. um I'm definitely like a sci-fi fan. My favorite blurple player named RMB. Right now we're playing a game. Do we get an opponent or do we get beverages first? Do you want to play some paper games, Ryan, while you should be working? Do you want to do fun things instead? Well, DKP's name isn't. Oh, I totally read him saying my favorite Blurple player named Ryan is here, not my favorite Blurple player in R&B's here. I read it as like a half funny insult, like like a loving tease, and instead he was just like, "No, just pure sucking up." I need to show someone these hands, give them some steel fun. Let's see if any of the loungers want to play. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm just assuming that Uber Eats has my card info. Estimated delivery now is in 8 minutes. Now I should edit the tip after he gets here, right? Should I have the delivery dude come in and say hi? No. You can see how messy my house is. Bro, dude, getting my kid ready for school this morning was crazy. He's got 5 left shoes just sitting here. No right shoes. Well, maybe there was some right shoes, but they weren't a matching pair. 5 different shoes that all fit him, and somehow only one of each was out here. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. RB needs to come out with that digital client. I wanna earn Disney dust to make cards. Maybe he lost 5 bets. I feel like poor old Pixelborn is dead. I know, right? Oh, Ryan, I don't think you saw this yet. But I'll show it some more. I think I might have shown it in our team chat. And more info to come that I'm not sharing yet. So you just have to pay attention and wait. If it wasn't on... Bruh, you should go because it's your birthday. How much more amazing would that be to celebrate your birthday here? Like, just bring Rachel. And if Katie's going, I'm going. Sky will probably drive up with us as well. You already have plans? Just make them go too. How do you have birthday plans 2 months in advance, bro? Who has birthday plans 2 months in advance? Bruh. It better be one heck of a birthday celebration. And now we all know when Ryan's birthday is. I can't make a trip planned. Go with me on another trip. Boomy will be there. It will be a blast. Nope, still nothing there. Hopefully Fumbles will be going, but I don't know how far away that is. Because I'm winning that one. Where I was going, you're going here. Yesterday, tomorrow, also known as Rachel. But for those who don't know, there's someone named RM Bay, and that's who I was talking about. Bruh, don't even. I'll make Fumbles go. I say as if I had that power. Four minutes away. I'm still kind of worried that he's going to ask for cash. Fumbles taught you how to regrow hair? I don't believe that. I do believe he taught you the true meaning of Christmas. That sounds about right. If I was closer, I'd be there. How close are you? 8 hours? 10 hours? A continent away? I'm probably going to be driving 7 or 8 hours to this event. Hopefully some of the more info will give more reasons to want to go, and maybe have some of the prize wall stuff. I don't know what I want to donate to. I might donate some stuff for raffling. I've got... Maybe I'll raffle some RAM. We've got... What are these bad boys? Are 16 gigs of RAM each. 32 gigs of RAM. That's like $700,000 right here. I'll signed RAM. Signed. You'd be the only one who has Wonderland assigned RAM. Yeah, I thought 32 gigs of RAM was going to be enough for my computer. Apparently it was not. Apparently OBS is hungry, and I like to have 90% not used. So I have 64 gigs of RAM. Luckily, when I bought it, it was like a couple $100 for all of it, and not its current insane price market. Estimated 1 minute. Pavel, I think you lie. I think you're lying to me. I think this estimated 1 minute is just a lie. The longest 1 minute of our lives. Maybe I'll just play by myself. It's kind of unfortunate having to storm my own characters. One of the joys of streaming to Discord. There's always opponents. Opponents, where are you? Eventually, there'll be someone. Come on, someone take my looking for games and paper. What? Are they here? 2 minutes away. Oh, I heard them getting out of their car. I'll be right back. You locked in the grass bucket. He's like, pin number? Oh, I should have asked him if he wanted to play a game. Oh. You're right. He's like, pin number? I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Rate your order. 1 star. There, I gave him the thumbs up and a 5-star rating. He's gonna like give me like a half a star. He's like, he had to go back inside to grab his phone. I'm busy here, bro. They're warm. Let's give him half a star. He brought warm ones. He's fired. He's fired. Do you want to play a game? Alright, well, obviously we're not getting an opponent through that way. So which one of these are we going to try? I kind of want to try the white peach. I think that one will be the best flavored one. We're on energy drink meta. Definitely not grape. I'm just not feeling grape right now. I think we're going to try peach. Smells good. It actually kind of smells like a peach wine. It's like a nice peachy smell to it. Not too bad of a color. It looks more like Mountain Dew up here. Over here, it looks like a nice wine. Energy ASMR, yep. It's not cold enough yet. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. I drink some water and clean my palate. I need the ice to settle for a moment. Heartwarming. The Goodest Boy is so funny. He's such a good dog. The Goodest Boy posts combos of the day and some other cool things like that in the MetaMarket Discord. What's that? You want me to shill MetaMarket some more, bro? I guess. That's how you can get to it. And you can do that by doing the thingamabobs. So like this one, it's bumped up for like finance reasons. And later on, because we're also opening a store, and so we'll have some things there that you can get chances to buy boxes and stuff like that. I don't know exactly how to word that, so I'll let J-Bomb discuss that. I want to play games. I want to play games. That wasn't bad. Like, it has a unique taste, but it doesn't have that, like, whatever that energy drink taste is that every Monster and sugar-free Red Bull has. Like, I actually think Red Bull has a unique flavor that it doesn't have the energy drink taste. So if Red Bull gives you a certain energy drink taste, well, I don't know what that is. I mean, regular Red Bull tastes like Smarties. Tropical Red Bull tastes like pineapple. And the rest all taste like poop butt. Not a fan of the other ones. Maybe if they paid me money, you sponsor me, Red Bull, I won't say things like that. But maybe I should message Zoa for a sponsorship. Then I can feel sad when they tell me no. B and C vitamins, electrolytes, amino acids, some extract, and caffeine from green tea and green coffee. 160 milligrams. Only 10 calories. I bet this distracts my teeth. Contains no fruit juice. 0 synthetic colors. Strangest protection money gambit ever. Where... Maybe? Did he make it himself? I saw that he was a spokesperson. That would be interesting, but like... I'm sure Disney wouldn't let that link. Like, drink Zoa just like Maui. Like, I'm sure Disney would, like, crush him for it. I'd be like, you didn't pay us for that. Like, sticker residue? Once it is seen, it cannot be unseen. Dirty desk is dirty. This desk was such a steal. It was like $5 at a college auction. It's an old UNL table. Dwayne Johnson's like, all right, I'm famous, and you guys do energy drink things. Let's do it. Maybe now that we're supercharged with Zoa White Peach Energy Drink, we'll be able to find an opponent. Hashtag not sponsored. Yet. Saying hashtag not sponsored is like a trick because I am a sponsored person. I'm just not sponsored by them. So could I say sponsored? Be like, drink Zoa energy drink. I love it. I'm a sponsored person. It's like I have my own sponsor, just a different one. And pour it directly into my computer. That's why it has that extra 64 gig RAM, so it can handle the Zoa. Pump up that Pixelborn. In 2024, Zoa did launch a big Dwayne energy marketing campaign. Supercharged matchmaking. I don't always draw the ink I need, but when I'm supercharged with Zoa White Peach energy drink, I always draw it when I need it to play all of my cards on curve. Zoa. Let's see what other funny ads could we do there. That would be a good advertisement. My Zoa powered computer. I am always at the front of matchmaking. Should we play some Hearthstone while we wait? I want to play some Murlocs. I want there to be a character that gets like +1 lore for every other character of a type. Like some royal that gets +1 lore for every other king, princess, queen, and prince in play under your control. I like those kinds of things. Like, everyone likes John Silver. He does a very similar thing. They look at it like, this is combo potential. There's a queen that gives all your other... Like, I think when she quests, she gives a lore to all of your villains. And yeah, that kind of thing. I would like some more things like that. And maybe some that are a little better. The villain one's close, though. It just didn't line up, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure, Boomy, did you build a queen list? Or at least tried? We probably all tried. There just wasn't enough villains to... Like, the best cards weren't villains. It's like, Daisy's not a villain, right? The typal stuff needs to be categories rather than specific types. So you'd rather it be like +1 lore for every other Amber character you have. Or have it opposite, where it's like an Amber character that gets +1 lore for every non-Amber character you have. Grand Councilwoman was what, aliens? Oh, you mean just a big group of them? Or yeah, do what Magic does, where they're like, they make a new class, like a party class, and like a bunch of types fit into that. So like, to be like, basically the card would read, when this quests, it would read like, this gets +1 lore for every other royal you have, and then it would define what a royal is. It's kind of like writing code. You're like, this variable, quote unquote, this keyword, and then define keyword as prince, king. You know, that's kind of cool. Like, when this comes into play, make up a category of four types that share a trait. If your opponent can reasonably argue that that's not an acceptable trait, it does nothing. Or so. Like, basically, you got to be like, characters wearing glasses in their art. Like, all my glasses wearing characters get this. Something like that. I don't know how. Like, it'd be almost impossible to do, but it'd be pretty funny. It's like more of a party game kind of card. Is that what they do in MetaZoo? Wasn't MetaZoo basically like an NFT like style cash grab? I don't even know if it actually had NFTs involved or not, but like, from what I heard, it was like underprinted, and then it made the cards worth money, and then people like investor bros like jumped on it, and it gave it some extra life, and then it died. New card games are weird though. I do kind of recommend it. If you can afford financially and time-wise to dabble in extra card games, it'll make you a better Lorcana player. It's just going to make you a better card game player. So many different things overlap. And then once you see how a certain aspect works in a few different games, it'll broaden your perspective on understanding how cards could interact with each other, which will then make you a better deck builder. Or speculator. You know, depending on what you're going for. feeling blue, didn't alter into that turn 2 ramp. Don't worry, you haven't drawn for your second turn yet. Crack open one of these. Player chugs it, draws for turn, and it's the ramp they need on turn. Thanks, Rock. Not Rock. Thanks, The Rock. And then they're like, now go back to Jumanji. Get out of here. It'd be too good. I like that noise. You probably all hate it. I found that most noise things that tickle me are noises that I would hate if someone else was doing. So they're probably just not good noises. This has been another really long minute. One day later. So I can't ever say what I think of when I see that you're welcome, but it's like, what can I say except, like, every time they play it, I'm just like, that's what they're saying to me. That's definitely what they're saying to me. What can I say except you're welcome? I feel like you're doing it for yourself. You're just giving me cards to draw off your Clarabelle. Clarabelle makes Maui seem like a jerk. Maui's just trying to give people cards and be a good guy, you know. The Rock. I swear I saw a fly. I don't think I have a core deck. Like, I think I took it apart. Well, apparently it's right here. But it is missing some cards. Plus I don't have all the toy stuff. Like, I'd play core, but I want to play with new cards in core. My mail needs to show up here already. What this needs... Oh, it's like, is this only mine? What? It's not a good sign. That is not a good sign for the health of Pixelborn. There's been 5 people who have played games of Pixelborn on here. And looking at that, there's actually people who are playing core, though. Wait. I'm so confused. Does this have original Pixelborn stats in it? I feel like I have not played that many games on stream. On webcam. Maybe I have. It's trash win percentage. Ugh. Positive win rate with Ruby Steel. I actually do kind of remember playing those games. I'm a bad blue-green player, though, apparently. And red-green. Alright, I guess maybe I'll build a core deck real quick. Since that's the only way to even play. What new cards do we even have? I mean, I could flex on them with the Enchanted Jessie, right? one baby head. I mean, I do have zippers. Oh, but I don't have gadgets. I've got one Woody, one Merida. We got all the Jessies. This is just from like my one box and my pre-release. Got a couple Merryweathers. A couple toys. Maybe dwarves. Maybe we have enough to do dwarves. Although I don't have any of the, I don't have any Snow Whites. You don't need Snow White. It just says princess, right? That could be any princess. Any princess in the world. I don't think I'm going to have all the dwarfs. Where's the Uber Eats for Lorcana cards? I don't think I can build it. Need to message some of my friends that opened cases and be like, I need some commons and uncommons. I just want to go turn 1 Sleepy or Mulan, turn 2 play this, turn 3 do this and make a Grumpy. Like, is that wrong? Is making a 7/7 quest for 2 on turn 3 in core that much of a problem? Excuse me. Like, Sleepy's not bad. Nor Happy. Sleepy and Happy are both, like, not bad cards. This is, like, not terrible. Dopey's bad. Bashful's not bad. And Doc's not terrible. Like, I wouldn't feel bad playing those. I probably wouldn't play Sneezy. It's a little more aggressive. Like, almost all these characters quest for 1. Sneezy's more of a quest for 2 kind of dwarf. You know, he wants to make someone quest for 3 or 4. You just throw these in a deck, put in some strengths, some Doc, and probably the 1-cost Doc as well. Mulan, and that's like the real thing, is getting princesses. So you probably want to run Snow White. Yeah, the 1-drop Happy. I think that could be a deck. Here's where my Chiefs were. And apparently my foil shrinks. It's like the only new foil I have that's not curved is crap. So that's not that bad either. This is. I need to sell this. It's worth a bunch of money, but they curve way too much, like way too much to be used. How did I only get 6 of those? Where the heck are my docks at? Probably in here, actually. Are we playing Captain Hook in this format? Sadly, I only have 1 Woody. But that just seems that just seems even more entertaining to do. I don't even think I have a full set of Woodies, like the 1-drop ones. Where's another ham? Quite a bit of hams. Man, maybe we could actually play these Jessies. Oh, I guess I did have some foil dwarves. Got a foil Grumpy and a foil Happy. The foil Happy is cool. The full misprint. No way, a whole box. I didn't get a set of a common. Maybe. Only 2 Woodies, though, is kind of absurd. Got more of a super rare than a common. Like, Ham is an uncommon. We got 3 of them. 2 Woodies. 2 Bullseyes. 3 Jessies. Alright. We're not going into toys. But there was... I only have 2 Merryweathers. For Angel. I ordered more of those though, right? I'm pretty sure I ordered more of those. Oh, and Chiefs. Mulans? I've got 20. Angel. I swear I ordered extra Angels. Did I really only... There we go. It's like I ordered extra... Like, there was a shop that had Nani's and Angels, like, 12 stacked for really cheap. And I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of having to pull these from multiple decks. I'm just gonna buy, like, a stack of 12 of each. And then I don't have to, like, pull out Angels from the Amber Steel core deck and the Amber Steel Infinity deck. And I don't need Nani's for the core decks. Or Dogs. Or Fort. Get out of here. Get out of here, Mr. Foily Woily. $20. With 1 extra. Were we playing 4 Mowgli's? Troubadours. Another card I apparently need to order more of. Kind of want to try that new song too. Maybe I should try that over the Delamoon. Don't have any. What are we cutting? Alright, get out of here, Goliath. We don't need you. Spoiler, we probably do. Maybe that's what my stream should have been, is me sorting all my cards while talking. Alright. So maybe we can play Constructed now. Can... Through all that trouble, I'm making a core deck. Let me play. Sort yours as well, maybe. If I get to keep anything I want. Sorting cards is such a hassle. You're like, I don't got anything good. I just got bulk that needs sorted. One minute later. Someone play me. Crazy ban restricted stuff going on in Magic the Gathering right now. They just banned a Pioneer card and 4 Modern, or unbanned 2 cards in Modern and banned 2 in Modern. I was like reading their description on why they did it earlier. They like wrote a whole article basically for every card. Oh, I found out when I was playing the other day on Magic Arena, I selected Historic when I meant to select Pioneer. So I was so blown away by how powerful a card was that I was like, this is insane. And it turns out it was a digital only card, and that was why it was so good. It was like a 3/3 that when it when it attacks, it plays a card from your discard that costs 1 or less, and then it like I read it as it gets a counter, but it was actually Amplify, which is like a digital only mechanic. So it does get a counter, but then like it can play stuff that costs 1 more each time. And they like played it really fast and then like flashback removal on me, and it was just like dead on the board. And it doesn't even get rid of the card. Like, do you know how Ursula 3 puts the card, when you double sing it, it puts it on the bottom of the deck? That's kind of a nombo with Max Goof, right? You got to choose one or the other. Well, in this game, the character plays it from the discard and just leaves it in the discard to be played again the next turn. What? What in the power crept Snapcaster Mage is going on? Hum, 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 hum. Yeah, I'm kind of off the beast. Let's see, what was I playing? Let's see, it was off morph. Boop, bop, boop. I was actually trying out a list running 4 Under the Sea. Or 3 Under the Sea. You just missed the Uber driver show up, basically. Then we made a deck, and that was like it. But I was trying out some crazy stuff like Snowfort. And then I cut the snow forts, or maybe I was running 2 snow forts, and then Under the Seas. I don't know how I felt about Under the Sea. The snow fort build was interesting. The funny thing is, I remember Braden saying this card was good, and then I'm like, I don't know about it. And then I was thinking about it again. I'm just like, it kind of makes sense why he wants it, but at the same time, basically, like, if you're on the draw against Amber Steel, sometimes they just like banish every character you play, and there's nothing you can do. And having a big character that can challenge and have ward is like fair. Double Steel Diablo plus a Snow Fort. Yeah, and that was the other thing is like the Snow Forts made the Diablo able to like challenge down daisies on turn 3. I was running Archimedes, and then I'm thinking I kind of like the Benja more. I don't think the loot's worth the 1 less willpower. Man, maybe Kit's the answer somehow. Benja, Benja, Benja. What was the other card? Under the Sea, probably not. 55. Pete's been absurd for me, but I still want to cut these, but we're running them because of the We Don't Talk About Brunos. I feel like I've cut down on muses too. Good stretch. Oh, I was trying out Robin Hood too for a little bit. Basically, like, I get to this point where I'm like, there's 54 cards in my deck. I don't want to play any of the other options out there. And it's just like, well, what am I going to try? Like, and Robin Hood hasn't been terrible. Although 2 Snow Forts might not even be enough. Like, it's possible the Muses package. Like, I still like the Max Goof. Like, occasionally you can get that Muse Max Goof world happening, but I lost to someone playing Amber Steel with Lilos. And the Lilos were just like the amounts of times I've lost to Lilo in Infinity is too dang high. It's just so annoying to have to send my characters in it over and over again because they're at too high of a lore. Well, the reason for that is because Diablo's underplayed right now. I think the average Diablo player is losing to Amber Steel and losing to most of the other meta and is having a rough time with Blurple. And because of that, there's less and less. And Kurt saw that and he attacked the metagame with a list that doesn't care. Now, if Kurt was running Under the Sea, that would make his matchup a lot better because then he could just wipe their whole board, right? They could Ursula it, but you know, instead he's going for the big thing, the big churn. I beat triple Chernabog the other day, and I forced him to discard one of them, and the other two got we don't know, we don't talk about Bruno'd. But like I knew he had it, so I like had to like play in a manner to not feed it, but also like be able to answer it when he got it. It was kind of a crazy game. And this version like hasn't been terrible for me as well. Like into Merida is actually pretty good into Amber Steel. Like this version of the deck is better into Amber Steel than the others, I think, just because you could like Merida grab and wipe their whole board. The problem is you don't have very many singers for grab. So you have 4 singers, so it's like rarely are you going Merida sword. You're like going Merida and then like double singing with Ursula, and then they gotta kind of answer Ursula, then you sing swords with Merida the next turn or something like that. The other thing about Kurt's list is Snowfort can beat it. It's still really hard, but it has a much better chance against the Cherna dogs than it does normal dogs, because normal dogs plays Under the Sea. Chernabog is just a big character that you can kind of like, you can kind of race of sorts if you're lucky. This is what the next guide's going to be about. This is like the default version, but you can easily cut like a couple of Rexes, Tamagos, and Rapunzel to be able to add more tech cards based on what you think you're going to play up against, like either more Mowgli's or Mickey's or other things. Mickey's probably going to be like, it's probably guaranteed cut to chop a Go-Go and a Rex for at least 2 Mickeys, or a Rapunzel and a Go-Go for 2 Mickeys. Card has been pretty good. Oh, can't go there. I can't just go to Twitter. Who knows what will be on there? Oh no, someone's saying ban list should always be 1 to 3 cards at a time. That seems a little, or should be more than 1 to 3 cards at a time. Oh, I don't know. It's weird. Some people want more cards banned in Infinity, and I'm kind of like, I don't even know if Flaversham needed to be banned, but I'm happy it's gone. The thing is, like, I don't think Diablo needs to be banned either, but I bet people want it. Like, I probably would have been fine with Prince John being banned. He's like awarded hassle, right? Muses is probably not good enough to be banned, but annoying. Interesting flavor, to say the least. I'm gonna go potty. I'm gonna let it stay up just in case. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll get an opponent as soon as I leave. Still none, huh? Endless list of bands. What amethyst card? Huh. I don't know if I like one card of every color though. Like the funny thing is, like I understand. Normally, it's like, well, you want to ban cards from archetypes, but like the colors are the archetypes kind of currently in the game. So I could see wanting to do that, but depending on what's banned, it could hurt some decks more than others. Like ban Fox and watch people lose their. I mean, that would make red purple like that would kill red purple. Like Scrooge makes red purple good, but part of the reason is because you can bounce that Scrooge with Fox, get a couple cards out of it, and take something out. That's a funny. I like that take. Who should we watch tomorrow night? Should I tweet out a poll of all the matchups that we could watch on the ICL and see who like should we vote to see who we watch, what match we watch in the ICL? Why would you want to watch Lords of Lore, Shikiki? Do you happen to have some allegiance there? Let's see, where is it? Where is. Well, I can actually just open it up. Her. Click clack right here. Look at that. Let's reset that. Well, the problem with marketing is it takes work. And I am lazy. Um, and when teams join the ICL, like when we first started in the ICL season 1, like initially I was going to have every team have one caster. Like so like the team has their team and then they have a caster that's like represents their team and on their team. And then when two teams played, we would have their caster and the opposing caster be the two casters, and then maybe have a third I was it was before we had cameras set up for casters as well. It was in like the beginning stage, and I was like, well, maybe I could also be there. We'll have three casters, one non-biased and two biased. Um, and very quickly that got shot down. Basically, because every team didn't have someone who wanted to do that or could do that necessarily. I think now, later on, if I wanted to reintroduce that, I think a lot of people would jump at it. But initially, it didn't fire very well there. But then another thing for the ICL, like when we first did it, like we had TFM, um, but mostly Dick Burns did some video primers with Lorcana Villain for Villain Club, right? Where they had those teasers where like Dick kept getting, or Mr. Burns kept getting poisoned in his tea from Lorcana Villain, and then evil Mr. Burns was playing on the Lorcana Villains, but Mr. Burns was playing on TFM, and that was kind of cool. Sadly, we can't do that directly anymore. There is a rule in the ICL that you can only play for one team in a season, and for good reasons, but not that reason. But so it was up to the teams as well to make content to show themselves off, as well as the ICL was like the thought process. And a lot of like it's a lot of work to make videos. So a lot of the teams just don't do that. Like, which is fair. I mean, they're Lorcana players, right? They're not video editors per se. And video editing takes far more time than it should. Holy crap, does it take way too much time to make like, and you can tell, you can look at stuff. Like, let me find like I showed that the flyer, right? I spent hours working on this. And it's not like this form of it, I spent maybe an hour or two total, but I spent like 2.5 days on this project, not nonstop. Like I was taking some long pool breaks for sure. But like basically I'd have something and then be like, well, maybe we should do this instead. And it's just like, so this was, oh my, this was one of my first like starting for it, right? Like look at the difference in quality between these, right? Um and so like lots of videos and content look like this. It's unpolished. You can tell it's not polished, but you can also tell it's not AI. AI would never make anything this bad. This I also think you can tell is not AI. If it was AI, this stuff here and this stuff here, it would look better. Um, I hate to say it, but that's because it's stealing like actual graphic designers work and copying it and making it, right. So it's like there's a trained professional at some point made something and then it copied and did it. um, and while I got ideas for this from other creators and like from Canva, like, or like clip art things where it's just a bunch of clip arts, and it's like, oh, that's kind of a nameplate thing. And then in Canva, this is just a basic shape. This is just two shapes laid on top of each other, one being slightly smaller, and it looks like a nameplate, right? And then this is a square and then like an oval smashed together, right? So it's just like some shapes. It's similar to coding in a weird way, that if you break it down to its most basic elements, it's very easy to do. But then you look at this and it's just like, all right, this is a text element, like multiple elements. This is actually all of the green text is one text blip and all the black text is one text blip for just this the stand the payout, right? And then each of these lines is a different thing, and then I can group them together, so then I can move just this as a chunk together. But like, wow, it's not much to do that. It is like 10 steps. We'll just say 10. It's some amount of steps, right? Like one for a text, 5 lines, that's 7 steps. Um, so we'll say it's 7 steps, right? But then you have to duplicate that 7 steps for this, and you have to do similar for this. Like this bracket right here is that's two brackets surrounding an image with a shape and then a text file. So text, shape, bracket, bracket, picture. It's five. It's not much, but they all overlap. And then these overlap each other. So then when you're trying to move stuff and do stuff, they they don't highlight the right one. It'll move the wrong bracket, and if you group it, then you need to change something else. You need to It's tedious. It's not hard, but it's tedious, and it's so tedious that it all adds up that it could become hard. Where this is just like way easier to do and throw there, right? But like that's just like the difference of it. And it just takes a hot minute. So like expecting every ICL team to be capable of doing better than that. Like I'm just ADHD up. You know, I'm autistic ADHD. I think I can do anything. It might not be perfect, but it'll be hopefully passable. I can do almost anything. I can't play basketball. I can. I can't really play football. I could maybe play football, but I'm not good at it. I'm not good at shooting hoops. Sadly, my hand-eye coordination's not very good. I just say that so I can get JDZ to put money down when we play hoops. I wonder if they played at the Ink Ink. Thanks for the sub, Shakiki. Creating visual content and editing takes a lot of time. Well, to be honest, the road towards creating the end product takes a lot of time. The drafts, the mistakes, the redos, the occasional, no, I'm going to have to start over because this idea. Yes. Yes. And that's how it looks like. In my mind, it's like coding. I I would say that I don't know how to code. Realistically, I know much more about coding than the average layman. I can't code anything. I could probably figure out how to Vive code. I could code something in the manners that I could look up, figure out what language it's in, what the basic code would look like. Then I could find some GitHub stuff and I could research and copy pasta code and make something work. I have made a few things in that game making program that everyone uses. Unity. I've played with Unity when it first came out multiple times over the years. I've tried to do things in it. I can do some, but nothing to make a finished product that's worth anything to a consumer, right? Like that's the polish. I can't I don't have that because then you need to like if you're making a game from scratch, you need to know how to code, you need to know how to level design, character design, a concept of what you want your game to do, being able to make your character move the way you want, all sorts of crap. But I digress. Having someone on each team be creative like that is really hard to do. I can't even handle the amount of content that the ICL makes for me to make. That's why, like on the Wonderland Radio Discord, which if you just do !Discord, I think I should probably have buttons on. I really need to take advantage of my Steam Deck. Right now, it's literally a $400 little thing or $400 thing that just costs me money in electricity. But it it's really pretty. Oh, so you can see the Cheshire Cat. Which is why on that Discord, I'm like, if you want to volunteer video editing, woo, you want to video edit some stuff, we got matches for days. And it's not even all that, like, we're not even getting them all recorded. And now the content's like out of date. And then the content from, like, as soon as the top 16 is made and the extra games are recorded, I have to like basically jump on getting casters on those right away because people are only going to care about Infinity up until the DLC and then a new set comes out. I definitely have been dropping the ball on my part of that, which realistically we probably should have been casting some previous matches this morning. But no one wants to watch Last Set Core. And that's upsetting. I failed us. But maybe should we just make a poll? Which matchup do you want to see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even like. I feel like to make the poll, I don't know if it'll even let me have 8 choices. It'll only let me have 4 choices. That's I'd have to do like 2 polls. Be like, do you want bracket 1 2, bracket 3 4, 5 6, 7 8, and then like once that's voted for, or I could just do an image and be like, comment which numbered match you want to see, and then the top 4 matches that are voted for I'll put into a poll. ShareX, great program, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Which match should we feature for top 16? Lorcana fans comment which match you want to watch, and I'll make a poll with the top 4 matches people suggested. Yeah, alright. To see who we watch. Alright, fine. Blip blop. Do I have a bot that shares my Twitter? I probably should. Here, you too can participate. There you go, Shikiki. Go out there and represent your Lords of Lore versus Lazy Boys. I mean, the Loungers would definitely vote for a bunch of things there. A lot of good matchups. I probably should have tagged the ICL Discord in there. That would have been smart. Don't mind me just zoning out on the Twitter. Man, best of 1 ladder is so weird. Like, to garner information from it, because you get to see the gameplay, you get games, but like how much does the matchup impact the altering? For some decks it does drastically, and others it doesn't impact as much. And then like if you play a bunch of it, like you'll find yourself, like, say you play against Amber, like Snowforts, like over and over and over again, and you're playing best of 1, that's gonna like possibly impact what you keep on your starting hand. To be like, oh, I can't keep this because then there's too many cards that do nothing against that deck, and if they have that, I get got. Where it's like, oh, well, maybe I need to go for this every time now because that's the only way to deal with it. Whereas if you played best of 3, you might not like garner that lesson or find that lesson as much because you're so used to just like only implementing that in games 2 and 3, and then your on the play one is maybe a little different, even though like they should be giving the same information. You're going to see a lot more best of 1 games, and since you don't have that like game 2 and 3 to kind of clean the palette if you get like rocked by keeping a rough hand, it will definitely like impact your views on the way that matchup works. So most likely the best route is to play a similar amount of best of 3 and best of 1 games in your testing. Although if you're testing with your team in person and not like random, like if you're not just like switching decks, then it's almost the same because you're playing just a bunch of games in a row. It's not really best of 1. You can gentleman's agreement to play as though you're mulling into the blind. But you'll never know. J-Bomb, are you still here? Someone actually got back to me on wanting my Worlds cards. They wanted a few things. They wanted... Man, I need to get these cards mailed out. I don't know what I'm supposed to value them at. But I got these. These are from Worlds, right? They gave them to everyone. It's literally like a token card that they have these stickers on. I don't even know where they got the stickers from, but there's just 2 stickers on each one. I did sign the back of them so they know who they are from and what year they are. But oddly, I don't want to get rid of these for like less than like $500. Like, and they might even be worth more than that. I don't know. Like, I didn't have an insane record, but it's also absurdly rare, right? Be right back cutting out stickers. Well, that's the other thing is I'm assuming you could only get these from someone like I signed these at least, so that will be known that like obviously these are mine. Now I could go, I guess technically I could find these stickers and make more, keep them for myself, and then claim I sold the real ones, but that'd be fraud, so I wouldn't be doing that. But they're also interested in buying my cocktail card. Because you can always save anything, right? And so they gave us little drink vouchers, right? And I still have the cocktail voucher and the beer voucher, I think. Yep. So I have official Lorcana soft drink and cocktail cards. I also probably don't want to get rid of these for less than like 500. Disney Lorcana cocktail. These are the things these are the trophies I keep from Worlds and DLCs. I sell the promo cards because they're worth so much, but those I keep until someone offers me some ridiculous amount of money for them. All right, so I have still in queue. I did buy 2 boxes of Fabled that I'm planning on keeping for an investment. But also was able to buy these loose packs of Fabled. Also at retail, right? The problem is that all of the rares in Fabled, everything that's not Dumbo or an Enchanted is worthless. Like, right? Okay. I mean, 2 cards that are around the price of the pack. Humorously, I don't have these. I don't have any of these Mickey Mouse, but there's how is market price $5 and this is 80 cents. $4 shipping. 2 sales. I love that. And that's why they only have 2 sales. I mean, if this Mickey's really worth $5, if you needed a Scar and a Mickey, I think I would buy that from them. Like, I think they could buying these for $5 basically. Basically get a free Scar, but you're paying retail on this. Market price $1.60, $36. What the heck even is this? I've never seen this card before. A 6-cost 6/6 Elemental Snake. An additional cost to cast this. You may sacrifice any number of non-ink permanents. This spell costs 1 less to play for every permanent banished this way. When Rottenmouth Viper enters or attacks, put a blight counter on it. Then for each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life unless that player sacrifices a non-ink permanent or discards a card. It's a lot of text. The Rise and Fall of Scar. He just gets answered the turn you play him, and then like you lose tempo. You don't. You shared and voted. You're like, we're getting that Lords of Lore as the feature. Oh, where were we before we are on this person's stuff? We're just looking at Fabled, right? All right. So, if it's not a card I need, we could give it away. I don't really want to open all 6. I feel like I'm just throwing my money away if we open these packs. Is it against terms and conditions on Twitch for me to say that I'll open it? And if it's not a Dumbo... No, that'd be too rude. Why would someone want it if they didn't get an enchanted? Who would want to do that? Which middle pack? This middle pack or this middle pack? Both. Throwing money away on stream. It's still sealed. It's not opened yet. Oh, it's kind of opened. Do I just spoil and look at the very bottom one first? Oh, it's backwards. It's not an enchanted. It's too thin. A foil queen. Lame. Cards I like. Not cards I want. And this is worth $8 a pack, bruh! Minus $5. Minus all the money. How to turn $8 into 80 cents. Man, I'd be tempted to trade 4 of these for a Dumbo. Shikiki, these are the packs you picked. Foil super rare. Already curved. Peter Pan Shadow. And a queen. I feel like I'm opening packs from set 1. Hey, we were talking about this Queen of Hearts earlier. Alright, well, this is the one I was gonna open, so I'm gonna open it up and we'll leave these 3. Didn't this used to be a rare? That was like one of the downshifted ones, right? It's a foil sudden chill. Nifty. For some people, maybe. I already have a set of regular ones. See, these have got to be hits, right? Because we opened all the garbage cards already. That's why I don't leave sealed product around my house. Oh. He clearly doesn't know how to pick packs. No, Fabled is... We looked it up. There's like Enchanteds, Hades, Dumbo are the only hits in the whole set. Maybe a Mickey Mouse just because I don't have one, but we have to basically get an enchant, a legendary. I can't even really use this as giveaway fodder because no one wants it. Well, there was something to hit, apparently. Ooh, Nala. Aurora. I heard that Elsa's like absurd. Oh, Sadie. Not another necklace. They're like, he said he liked Nala, bruh. He said he liked the Nala. Give him more. Ooh. Gotta shuffle it. Shuffle. Trash. Is that the foil? That is the foil. Oh no, it better be a Dumbo. Better be a Dumbo. It's a bell. Playable card at least, but... This is how you light your money on fire. That's why I don't like boosties. They don't like me. Maybe if they liked me. Stitch had a buyout. Like the one cost new dog. Alright, are we gonna keep going? No. That's like $400. I'm gonna sell that. I'll let someone else open the Enchanteds and make some money, but no. What are the... Let's... So, set, Fabled, Rarity, Enchanted, Iconic, Epic. Alright. So, high to low. So it is 10K if we get a Mickey. And Enchanted Hades like, they're not even worth the box. I think I actually have some of these. Else has gone down a little too. But if we hit Mickey, Honey, and Ariel, and I did buy the boxes at cost. Should I just open a box of Fabled and gamble to throw my money away? Any Enchanted pays for the box, technically. Not. How much do I get if I resell the box? I was like, $2,000. What? Oh, a case, but still. $424 for a box. Why do the case cost... Why does the case cost so much more? You could win $10,000! I mean, that's like... Isn't that the price of... Yeah, that's like a 10. What? Is this the GameStop grading? What is this? Degree? It's a degree 10 gem mint. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sell the box. I want a Maelstrom graded Ariel. I've only graded one card, and I sold it. But I didn't sell... I kept the case that had the grading on it. The 10, 10, 10, 10. I kept that. I didn't think they'd appreciate it, so I didn't send it to them. It's like, would you rather gamble for $10,000 or take $1,000 for free? I think it's a pretty easy answer to just take the $1,000. But I have to then sell them. Most likely what's going to happen is that these Fabled boxes are going to somehow wind up on a meta market prize wall for tickets or something like that. People have been buying these at 400, bro. There are... What gambling content creators are out there doing this? Is it... I wonder if it's profitable to do those whatnot splits with them. You recently sold a box at $450? I want to sell mine. Maybe I could trade 2 boxes to my LGS for 8 boxes of the new set. They probably would say no to that because they charge like $130 a piece. But I'd be like, look, you're gonna sit on these boxes and they are gonna double in price. I can't believe that they've doubled in price since March. The thing is I don't think I'd even want to do that. I mean, I kind of would, because opening 8 boxes on stream seems pretty neat. I remember because he bought a first chapter box, which is cheaper than Fabled. I mean, Fabled was dirt cheap Bruh. No one wanted it. That's why it's so expensive now, is no one bought it. So they short printed it. They also, like, people had thought that was going to happen anyways, but, like, I like that they even spoiled a card that could make this card good, and it's like you're still just playing a 5 cost 5 quest for 2. Like, they, like, maybe had they not made the push to make characters bigger, like, a 5 cost 5 quest for 2 is bad. Like, we got 5 costs, like 6/5 quest for 2 trigger abilities. I feel like. All right, it is 2:18. I think I can take a shower in 20 minutes, so I think I need to do that. I just want to sit in a shower. Like, I need my perfect shower is like got sprayers all around the top. It's like I'm in a waterfall and I just can sit there and relax. Be the best. But tomorrow I might just be streaming into a Discord. So if you want to watch me play some games there, the ticket price is $15 a month, and you'll have access to watching us play live games as well as a bunch of different deck lists that we go over. The Altar of the Day, the turn dissection area. We'll talk about a combo of the day as well, and then we do tournament recaps. Lots of fun stuff there. And then if you do the higher tiers, at the moment it's kind of just some finance stuff. And then the highest tier gives a form of coaching where you play some games and then we go over the recordings of it and we'll talk about different things you could have done. Um, but that'll be there. Yeah, I understand the poor being poor, but you can still check out the free guides. You can still join the Metafy at the free tier and be able to check out those guides, so you can get some information from it still. And then I'll be streaming here as well. And then tomorrow night there is no ICL, but Wednesday night we have ICL again. I will probably stream a bit more at Twitch this week because school gets out on Thursday or Friday, and once that, will let members bring a friend. I do have a discount code. I'm pretty sure I have a discount code to give. Let me find it. Memberships. I don't know how to do this stuff. That's why I'm not in charge of that aspect. Oh, gift cards? No. Marketing, discounts. That's funny. I might try to use that code somewhere else. That's really funny. I thought we had one. I'll figure it out. I'll get a discount code for the Twitch viewers. I think we'll have a 10% off or something like that we can grab. It's either 10 or 15% off. But we shall see. Notification. Well, Mog, I see you purchased the guide. I hope you like it. We'll be adding more info to it as well. We kind of wanted to start it off with just like the core basis and like what the main cards are, and then some tech choices, and then a slight overview of some of the main matches. We obviously go over more of it in the Discord, or at least answer questions, but then we're going to hopefully add more matchups to it as time goes, and then like basically each event is going to solidify the meta more, so then you can point it towards to be like, well, this is what you want to do for this reason. We're like upgrading here, so I can update page here or there. We're going to be filming the altar portion, because if you'll notice on that, there is a video where we discuss the altering and then some random lines. We're going to do that for the Fortisphere deck, or the Fortisphere, the Snow Fort deck. So hopefully in the next couple of days, the Snow Fort guide will come out, and I'm also currently working on the Green Steel guide to get that pushed out too. I'll give you a guide on Green Purple. I'll give you a guide. Green Purple, have Diablo. Win. Have Peter Pan challenge your opponent's Diablos. For a second, I thought this was on the... I thought our opponent had been here waiting, just listening to me talk to the stream, but we actually had an opponent. But no. Alrighty. So I'm probably just streaming to the Discord tomorrow, but I might stream to Twitch. Depends on if we get more people in Discord or not. And or like I might just try to push Twitch for this week, since it's the last week of school where I can actually be on Twitch each day. Make sure you check out that Twitter poll to vote for who you want to watch on the ICL on Wednesday night. Until then, I'll chat with you later. I might try to do a late night stream as well. I know most of you are watching me because you're able to watch channels at this time, but maybe if you're able to watch something late at night too, who knows? We shall see. I might try to stream some other games as well at some point, just to clear out my library, like a relaxing stream. It's hard to say. I need to get JD on here again. We just shoot the shit there, how the expression goes, just chit chat for a while. But until then, you all have a great night, and I'll see you in the next couple of days. We're gonna raid somebody. We should probably do that. Basic common courtesy. Mr. Lottie, a German stream, looks like we're opening boosties. It looks like we got some matches here. We're definitely probably going to do that, even though it's not in English, but we can watch them play. You don't have to... That's one of the best things about Lorcana. You don't have to speak the language if you speak Lorcana. If you speak Lorcana, you can just watch and you know what's happening. So until then, bye-bye. Oh, we got to wait 10 minutes. I thought I just did the raid, but bye-bye. 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 That's way too fun to say. I don't know why it is, but it really is.